All right, guys. Very good morning to you all. And so here, yeah, I just wanted to make today's analysis with you guys. Today is a Thursday, 16th of January, and it's a Thursday, guys. So I wanna take you through today's analysis. How I'm going to trade. Okay, let's go. I have passed through all pairs as usual and seeing two possible setups, and first on gold and second on euro USD. But I don't know if time is with us, I might also show you the euro analysis, but let's start with gold. Okay, so when I came to daily time frame, I saw that we had this was Wednesday's candle, then Tuesday's candle. The Monday's candle was a bearish one. So, and if I'm to remember very well, we called this bearish candle. All right. So yesterday I wasn't around, and that was a Wednesday, and Tuesday I wasn't around. Okay. So today is a Thursday. All right, and I have seen that on previous week's high was taken out today, right, during the Asian session. All right, so what am I anticipating if I see this big push making this an order block, right? Though it hasn't been a valid order block yet. Why am I saying so? Because this high, we need a candle closure for today's. If today's candle closes above this high, then that's a valid break of structure making this an order block. Why? Because we also have this imbalance, right? So I want to chase this bullishness. So I want to see how today's kind of prints. Okay, so and after seeing this sweep of liquidity, sometimes price has to first reject, fill this imbalance, or retrace to this order block, right? Though there's no high PD arrays to focus on. There's no a lot of much PD arrays to focus on this daily time frame, though we have a major buy side liquidity at the area right there, but that all depends if we close above this high. Okay, then I'll just know that we've chasing this buy side liquidity above here, and that's the December's high. Okay, so let's drop to the daily. I'll first take you to the 4H time frame. All right. So guys, this was the Monday's sell. All right. So I think yesterday we had a CPI, right? Had CPI, and this is the whole huge week. I first disabled this from. Okay, how am I going to do this? But okay, anyway. So guys, we have this huge rejection week, and it took, and if you see closely, it took this candle's low, right? This candle's low was taken, and it retraced all the way to this order block, 4H order block. Okay, and this can be called an algorithmic block, right? That candle that prints in between the displacement move, right? So when we see that week, and I try to measure its mini threshold, the 50-50%, because I would like to see a retracement in that 50-50%, right? The 50%, as you can see, it's this blue line that I indicated. Okay, right? For now, first try to ignore all this stuff, because I'm going to break it for you down as we drop to lower time frame. Ignore all these boxes, right? So our focus is right here, right? So this blue line indicates that mini threshold. I've tried to draw that fib to just show you the meaning, the indication for this blue line. All right, so let's drop today hourly, and here is our sweetness. Here is the thing we would like to see, and my setup is already playing out. So I have to quickly take through all it, because I'm seeing it's leaving me right now, guys. But anyway, for gold, as we know, gold, it always gives entries, right? So let's see, here we are. And guys, remember, this is the main threshold of that week, right? Remember, we took we took previous week's high, okay, and we saw this whole rejection to the downside, right? So, and let me take you real quick. If I would like to chase the, sorry to confuse you, for these two blue arrows, this one is indicating today's direction, the direction I would like to get for today, right? So this one is my pointer, right? So if I am to get a PDRA, valid PDRA, to get the buys and chase the December's high, as I shown you earlier in the daily time frame. So this, I found this 1 hour FVG in the discount, right? So in the discount, and we have this FVG that relies in the premium, so it's not a valid PDRA to base on the buys, okay? So I still anticipate for a sell right here and a retracement to this 50-minute threshold of the for each week, right? Hope we are together, guys. So I've measured this dealing range because it's what we are focusing on right now. And if I'm to measure the OTE, oh, it has to be below. Okay guys, if I'm to measure the OTE, as you can see that our OTE golden zone relies in this same thing, that in the same point of interest we would like to get our buys from, okay? So that makes it a valid setup, you know. Remember, we're just trying to get the reasons for our trades, you know. So I've told you, don't get confused in these two arrows, right? So this is the OTE, okay? OTE is aligning with this blue line. Remember, it's our threshold. It's aligning with the consequent encroachment of the hourly FVG, right? That makes it a high probability. The reason as to why I have indicated this FVG, premium FVG, is that it's not a valid one, okay? It's not a valid one to focus on because it's in premium, okay? Hope we together, guys. So that's knowing that, we see this break of market structure. Why have I indicated it? Because this break of structure confirms this dealing range, and it shows that it's a good dealing range to trust, okay? So we need a retracement to the discount first of all, and we shall see anything later after this retracement, okay? Okay, so let's drop to our 15 minutes in the conclusion, and we're gonna conclude the video here. So as I can show you, right guys, that if you see this intermediate term low, I'll indicate an icon at that intermediate term low. First of all, guys, I'll ask you a question. What things do you base on to get, in order for you to get a valid intermediate term low? Okay, that's the question, and I'll give you the answer to those who don't know. The things you base on is when that particular low takes out short-term lows. As you can see, this is a short-term low, right? These are short-term lows, and they were taken out by this particular low, right? So those short-term lows being taken out, this makes it a intermediate term low. Secondly, the second thing we should base on in order for us to get an intermediate term low is when that particular low retraces to fill the imbalance, right? So this, we don't have an imbalance here, but we have short-term lows being taken out, making it a valid low, and it was taken out, meaning we have shifted structure to the downside. Okay, so guys, my entry is I'm missing my entry because I'm trying to explain to you guys. So if I measure this dealing range from the high to this low, by the way guys, I have to give you the numbers. The target here, looking at the number, is 2684.627. Look here, that's the target, that's today's target. That's the only mistake I've been doing in the previous videos, not giving you the indication. So guys, let's put our focus on this dealing range from this high to this low. Why? Because this low is the low that has retraced to the premium FVD, right? So it's a valid one, and it's the low that has that displacement that took out this intermediate term low and shifted structure, right? So we had to measure that dealing range, and this is the golden zone. You can see that this golden zone aligns with this order block, right? This order block. And if I'm to delete the Fibonacci, we can see that we had a consolidation, right? And that makes it engineering liquidity, right? So it engineered liquidity, and that liquidity has been taken out, and we retrace to the highest, to the POI, right? So what I was supposed to take a short position at the area, right there, and that should be our take profit, right? Hope I've broken everything. So I hope anything you are watching, you're seeing in this setup is not complicated. I've broken for you down anything you'd like to know, right? First take out this and take, okay, so that's it guys. We have broken this, and if you look closely, we had also an imbalance, this imbalance right here, though I've not indicated it, but you can see it, right? So guys, and if I'm to add the session theory, you can see this is the Asian high, Asian low, right? So we're chasing this from mid open to London Q zone open. We expect that to be to the swing, right? So one more last thing I've forgotten is to indicate our mid open, right? So that's our mid open. In order to get valid buys, we should be below it. In order to get valid sells, we should be above it or near it, and you can see we were above it. Our entry was above that. So yes guys, and I'm missing this entry though I have a second option in getting this entry. I can get it on a lower time frame and catch along with the, okay guys, I'll execute my trade, and I'm not going to end the video here. I might come back in the evening, show you the outcomes of this trade, loss or win. I'll show you guys. Yes, I'll just pause for a while, and these are the reasons for this trade. And I think the algorithm had planned to trade to this minute show during New York, not London. Remember, I was trading the London session right here, and price had to take Asian liquidities one more time, and then, but now I think it's now coming all the way. It's chasing now. Do you see this? Zoom in and see this relatively equal lows during the London session plus these relatively equal lows. Now it has turned to a market maker sell model, so I may enter during the redistribution, though I have already entered a certain trade right here following my strategy and hit take profit, but it was a lower time frame. It was a scalp, 30 pips. Now I may enter in a redistribution and target these Judas string lows. This is the target. Remember, this is the target, though I may not be able to record while taking this trade. And zoom in here, see this. You see this imbalance, and this imbalance is in within the 4H the hourly FVD, right? And it's a 15 minutes imbalance. So this makes it a high probability imbalance to be filled. So price, it has shifted structure and swept liquidity. So guys, if you watch this video in time, you can catch along with this. Yes guys, so that's it for today. Gold effects. I sign out.